de informarnos.
Porque aquí decimos la verdad, no teorías de conspiración.
Con ustedes, Manny Mulet, en una hora para la derecha. Comienza ya.
Good afternoon. Aquí estamos, señores, en la versión vespertina de una hora para la derecha. Y como es jueves por la noche, nuestro querido directamente del downtown Orlando, señores, R.C. Williams, director de La Voz de la Familia, director de programación de la 1440, el hombre orquesta, fan de los... ¿Cuál es el equipo tuyo? Los Bills.
Buffalo Bills, baby.
Buffalo Bills. No sé nada de fútbol, ni me interesa. Tenemos que hablar de soccer hoy. Pablito con la P.
Good morning.
Buenos días, señores. Y aquí estamos defendiendo nuestros derechos, defendiendo nuestras libertades, tratando con nuestros derechos de poder preservar esas libertades. What a week, ¿no?
A little bit.
It is like for sometimes it happens, one thing and everybody's talking about the same. But then this week is like one after another, and everything is like everything works like half an hour they've been talking about it. I'm really pissed off with what is going on, and with against Trump and with the Republican Party. I mean, and today was somebody did how do you call when you? It was like it was a commentary. It was a long commentary with very illustrated.
Oh, op-ed
on TV,
right?
But it was on TV. It was this guy in Newsmax. He got a show at 4 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Hispanic. I think he's Mexican. Chris Salcedo.
Okay, yeah.
That guy is sharp, and what happened is it pissed me off because I believe that the people are listen to me in the morning and then they're repeating whatever I say in the morning and they do in the afternoon. Yo creo que yo digo las cosas aquí por la mañana temprano. Yo digo las cosas antes que todo el mundo y después sale la televisión y la gente está hablando de lo que yo dije esta mañana. And he, because I think that we have to put our head together, and think, what I will follow. The other day I was listening to the people who are now for Rush Limbaugh, and Buck Sexton and Clay Travis.
Yeah.
And they are not even close. They are like... what happened is that it is a bunch of people supposed to be conservatives on the radio.
Right.
The only thing that we have, conservatives, is the radio. In English, the only thing that we don't have the press, we have one TV channel and half of the other one because Fox is not even conservative anymore.
No.
So we got Newsmax, not all of them because we got some establishment there. And then we got the radio show. The radio show are the most conservative, the most sharp people that you can say. We lost Rush Limbaugh, we lost the best, and I'm really missing a lot. These people took over. And they are like, we are number one here, we are number one there, because they got all the
audience
from Rush Limbaugh, not because they build nothing. And you at least expecting that they are okay. But now I found out that this guy, the Clyde Travis, that his company got bought up by Fox.
Uh-huh.
That's what he's always on Fox and TV, and that's what he is the talking points of Fox News. So they are talking like I'm listening a conservative show, and I'm listening the talking points of the left, and the quality of the candidates, and all the Donald Trump is losing, that they get 30%, and the DeSantis is that the guy. I mean, and it's the point that I turn off. I got pissed off. I really turned off. First of all, because they don't respect the audience that they have. Doesn't belong to them. And belong to the best. It's not like if I had to go for Rush Limbaugh to cover his, I mean, you have to be yourself because if not, you cannot do nothing.
That's true.
But you have to respect that space right there. That 3 hours, that was built by the best, and he got an ideology that was clear and perfect. He never, he made mistakes like everybody else, because what you predict in politics, you say, oh, this is what is going to happen. Normally having the opposite, no?
Yeah.
But I think that we have to get our head together and start defending what we believe. And this is what it really is all about. It's defending what you believe, defending the conservative principles. That's it, period. And what are we going to do? Because Trump, at the end of the day, Trump is the last a Republican president. The last 2, 3, 4, the last 3 candidates, they lost, no?
Yeah.
I remember the one who the first one against Obama was
John McCain.
John McCain. He lost.
Then Mitt Romney
Then
in 2012.
Mitt Romney. And who picked those people?
The establishment picked those people.
People who say that we don't have good candidates. Like, who are worse than John McCain and Mitt Romney together? I mean, Paul Ryan and John Brennan. This guy that was crying today, he was the Speaker of the House. We lost 3. We're gonna go for 3 Speaker of the House. Now, Republicans, and we haven't done nothing at the end of the day. This guy, Mitch McConnell, is being in the Senate as the leader of the Republican Party for 18 years. And we don't see any significant change, only when Trump came along and started to defend what and Trump's supposed to be the guy who was a conservative. Because that's one of the things that they say to him. So this is my latest, crusades. I'm like, this morning I went against the Christian people really hard.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't do nothing. They're doing nothing. They don't step up for the belief. If I believe in God, and that's the thing. And maybe you can talk to me because you believe in God.
Yes.
You are a Christian guy.
Yes.
And you are a very intelligent guy. I enjoy so much talking to you. and the thing is that if you believe that God is God,
right?
He can do whatever He wants to do. He was the creator of this, the planet Earth and the universe and everything. What are you afraid of?
You are correct, sir.
Why you let the people don't let you defend God?
There are a lot of jellyback people. There are a lot of jellyback believers, and I'm doing that with quotes out there, Manny. We were just having this conversation on the way home, Juliana and I. We stopped and we picked up Geneva Bibles. Most Christians don't realize that the King James Version of the Bible was created to do away with the Geneva Bible, which held the truth. It held all the notes from the Reformation, the people that they wanted to kill because they wanted religious freedom. And it's fascinating when you open the book and you see what you're actually supposed to do as a believer. What you're saying right now is what believers are called to do. That's the commission. You're supposed to stand up, right? And if you're supposed to speak out. And you're exactly right. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? It's very clear. You should be more afraid of not speaking out, because God's judgment is eternal. This is temporary. What are you scared of?
Are you afraid of COVID? Are you afraid of Fauci?
What are they going to do?
If the government comes and say, you have to close your church, and in the same block, in the corner, is a liquor store.
It stays open.
And the people are right there in the corner, chewing drugs and drinking alcohol in front of your kids that they cannot go and pray for the thing that they believe is going to save them.
And how many churches shut down? And they're going to do it again because they're pushing again.
They're doing it now again.
Yeah. They're going to do it again. Then what?
I don't know.
Don't get me started, man. Because
I don't know. I get you started. That's exactly what I want to talk about it.
Oof.
Because I can't believe this. I think I see these people that are trying to defend in the Christianity and the moral and all this crap, and they don't step up for that. I've been watching all these videos lately. I don't know why. About the wild, the Africa, the lions, and the gazelles, the impalas,
Yeah.
And you know what? There's little things that they cannot defend itself. And the giraffe, for example. The giraffe, they cannot... 3 lions coming and they take off the giraffe. When the giraffe is defending the kids, the how you call the cough?
The little ones, yeah.
The little ones?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The same giraffe becomes a fire. It is a beast.
Yep.
So how come I don't going to defend something that for me, because everybody says first thing is God, country, and family.
Correct.
Something like that, no?
Correct.
So what about those? Because I don't believe in God. I don't,
Yeah.
So for me, it's family first and country after that. But the thing is, I got my priorities. The people who are supposed to think like me, they have the same principles that I do. They are not defending themselves. And they got something that they say I lacking. They say that I'm really a poor man because I don't have any faith. I'm not a brave man whatsoever. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a brilliant guy. I'm not a brave man or nothing like that. I'm somebody who has got a bunch of questions and a big mouth. That's it. That's pretty much what I got.
Manny, can you repeat the question that you had asked them?
Which one?
The question that you had asked them about the churches.
Which one? Because I make a bunch of them. Which one?
Where you said that where is the church?
No, where's the people? Yeah.
Yeah, where's the people? And let me. I'm going to tell you where the church is.
Okay.
This is scripture wise.
Okay.
A lot of these pastors, okay, if we go in the scripture in the Bible where it says in Matthew, Matthew 22:14 says, "For are you called? But many are." It says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." See, this is the problem, and you just made the question, why are they not doing anything, is because there are few that are called, but there are few that are chosen to do what the Bible says to do. And and this is what's wrong with a lot of the churches now in this generation, that we see that there's a lot of churches that basically they give themselves a position, but they don't have a calling. You get what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right, man. And this is that part of it where it's like we're also warned that deceivers and charlatans and fakers will step in.
Right.
And the more you do that, the more fame you get. That's why the churches are so unstable, and everything that's not supposed to be within the church body exists. And as Christians, we've largely let those people dominate, right? And the sad part is that Pablito's right. We're warned in scripture about what happens when that happens, but also what happens if we don't stand up against it.
Right.
We get like double dose for not doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
But I don't read the Bible. I don't care about the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible, and I'm telling you what is going on. I mean, you don't have to read it. What I'm trying to say is not like I'm disrespectful.
No,
or nothing like that.
you're not,
what I'm
man.
trying to say
It's
is
good.
that I have,
It's your opinion.
No. It's the fact that we're going down.
Well, wait,
And we're going down because we need the support of the people like you, people like they believe and they
Totally
believe.
agree.
And if you got that faith that I don't have, and some people criticize me. I mean, the other day I got this. I went to a party and this guy was like, "I can't believe you don't believe in God." I was like, "Why are we talking about this? It's 2 a.m. We got a few drinks."
Oh, boy.
And the guy goes, "Yeah, I gotta be so sad that you don't believe in God." Sad? I'm really happy. I don't have any problem. You are the one who got the problem. You believe that I have a problem. Because the thing is this. If you believe that you are protected, man, what the heck is stopping you? Why do you let all these things going?
Well,
Why you see that everything is happening in this country? I mean, right now, we got an attack on Christianity. For the first thing, that they have, the attack is straight against your belief. We got 12 senators, Republican senators, that they just signed a law that goes against Christianity. Protecting marriage between the same, something that it wasn't not necessary, and they signed for. And these people are the ones who's supposed to represent us, and nobody's talking about it. I mean, no, nobody. We are talking about it. A few people are talking about it. But what is the church? That's when they want it. Because I got no examples about the church, and this is not to talk about the church or talk about. It's like if you have faith and you believe that God is protecting you, I don't want you to defend the United States. I want you to defend yourself.
Yep.
Your faith, your belief, your family, your principles, your morals. That's it. Doing that, standing up and say, you know what? If you, and I'm telling you right now, if you are a pastor in a church and you got 100 members there, and you got 25 people voting for the Democratic Party, I would expel these people out of my church. I would make a test. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a test here because maybe maybe they don't have information, and I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, let me know what you know. I want to know what you know. But if you know what I know that you're supposed to know and you don't really know it, you don't belong to this church or any church for that matter.
Right, because you can't be. I know Julian and I've talked about this. It's very difficult for you to make the claim that you are a liberal and a Christian today. They don't match. Right, there's so many things wrong.
How
with that.
can you say that you're a Christian, but then again you vote for abortion?
Right.
But you know what, Pablito, abortion is. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit more than abortion now. It's not one thing altogether.
They're coming for everything.
Now we got it. We got it. The White House got 2 days ago, and I say it here in the show in the morning. They got a party for transgender people. The drag queens. They going for kids.
Yep.
And they say kids are here to sing and suck the letter D. Para cantar y para chupar órganos masculinos. Es lo que dijo el drag queen en la Casa Blanca, in the White House.
Yep.
I mean, abortion is a little bit, it's killing babies. Okay, the babies are alive. We have to create something to pervert them and get in their brains and blow them up.
Manny, it's more, it's spread, right? So go back to what you said about Buck Sexton and Clay Travis. Is that seems to be this lingering laziness and entitlement that happens where these guys can say, oh, Trump's done or whatever, right? Whereas a Rush Limbaugh would have posed the question for the audience to weigh in on where they believe that Donald Trump is at. We're in this place where so many people play it safe. This goes back to the Christian part. They're playing it safe because that money is good. If you're in the mega church business today, you are making a killing. If you're in the mid-sized church business today, you're making a killing. You're not going to go against the gravy train, right? That's an unpopular opinion. And what I tell people and what I say all the time is, well, if you purport to believe in Jesus and you follow the word, then you understand that Jesus wasn't the most popular guy around, right? So you get that part, right? So you kind of know that you're going to be an outcast anyway, unless of course that's not your business. You're not doing the Lord's business, right? But even bigger though, we're in this place where as a conservative, well, I'm a conservative Christian fighter. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're in it for the money or the fame or whatever else you're in it for, right? You're not about the business. You're not about the business of the kingdom. You're not about the business of saving and helping people. We've had some uncomfortable conversations with our audience over the last year on this show about what they're not doing. Remember before the election, the primaries, we said, look, conservatives ain't getting it done. You're going to lose. Congratulations on your loss. Well, what do? Listen, you need to get into these organizations and get moving. Because if you don't, they're going to continue to steamroll over you. Before you know it, you won't have anything. And here we are.
And the people that are not being lazy are the opportunists. So they go and get these organizations and they spoil it. They ruin the whole thing. Tenemos llamadas. Perdóneme, señores, hemos estado aquí, espero que todo el mundo esté viendo. ¿Por qué tú no estás en
My computer crashed.
Oh, okay.
There, see, I'm back. Hi, guys. I'm back.
Okay. Adelante, está al aire, dígame.
Buenas tardes, Manny. ¿Cómo estás?
Buenas tardes, ¿sabes, mi amor? ¿Cómo tú sabes? Cuéntame.
I wanted to, now that you're talking about the Christianity, I don't know, the beginning of this week, I don't remember whether it was in Idaho, in Iowa, in Oregon, I don't know. There is a library that for the last 40 years, they always had a Christmas tree. So they had Kwanzaa decorations, and they had menorah, for the Jewish.
For the Jewish.
Right. And the librarian refused to put a Christmas tree. Oh, let me tell you this. You should see the parents going after her. And they went over and over and said, our kids want our Christmas tree in the library. We've had it for the last 40 years. And she refused to put it, but she had to give up. And they had to put it up. They had to put up the tree late when they were celebrating other religions and they were not celebrating Christianity. So I don't remember that was in Idaho or Iowa. I saw it on TV in one of the shows. Another thing, changing the subject a little bit, I saw an interview that they did to Dr. Fauci the other day, and they were asking him, how much royalties are you receiving from the pharmaceutical companies? Can you believe that he refused to answer that question? The royalties, all the money. And I was watching this on TV, and he would not answer the question on how much money. And now he wants to enclose the kids again in I don't know how many states to put the mask again after the Christmas holiday for 2 weeks. Children, this is insane what they're doing to the children.
But in my end, the Dr. Fauci was the one who said we have to close the church.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So,
oh, yeah, but the alcohol stores, they were open.
yeah, no problem whatsoever.
Of course.
No problem. No problem
Yeah.
whatsoever. Wine and bread, and circus. That's what we have for the
Children suffer too much. And let me tell you this, because I'm very conservative. My son is gay. He's getting married, but he's not transgender. He's a very professional guy.
Well, how old is your son, Isabel?
He's 27.
So he can do whatever he wants to do. I don't care what your son do. I know I met your son 20 years ago. I don't know. Yeah, maybe 20-something years ago when he was 7. And I remember him, a skinny guy running around. Okay, so now he fell in love with another guy, and that's his problem. He's not going out there, and that's the thing. I'm in favor of that. I want him to be protected, civic. That he got all the rights. That if they build a fortune together, that at the end of the life they separate it, or the one die, the other one can keep it. All this kind of stuff. I agree with that. We got nothing
I don't agree with these people bringing drag queens to read to children. I just have absolutely no respect for that. None.
Well, how many is that?
Let the children grow.
Let me tell you something. Your son is gay, but I bet you that when he was 10 years old, you see a man trying to get in his pants, you as a boy would have killed that man. Okay? It doesn't matter what your kid is growing to be. If you see somebody abusing of your kid sexually, you would have killed him. So that's my point.
I will be the first one. Even if it was a priest abusing my child, and I'm Catholic, I don't know what happened. I will be freaking in jail. Because if you abuse my child, either one of my 2 sons, I don't know what's going to happen. Because I'm Dominican.
They are abusing all our child all the time. Right now, they are abusing the country's child, and we have to defend, because what happened is this. My daughter is 20, your son is 27, the other one is younger, no? So
23.
So it's 23. In the near future, you may be gonna be a grandma. I'm gonna be a grandfather, because my son is 33. So my child is coming somehow, somewhere around. My nephew, my whatever, my neighbor. It doesn't really matter. Why are we losing this? I don't understand por qué estamos perdiendo nosotros esa protección a la inocencia de los niños.
Eso es lo que yo digo.
Why are we let somebody abuse our kids? It doesn't matter what is not life or right or why are we accomplices in that? Is that what I cannot believe that? I can understand that you want to have a power, economic power. I understand I agree with the new Green Deal. All this crap, I can't understand it. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I understand that they want to try to get racist in because that is going to favor them for the future for voting and stuff like that.
Right.
Sexually, I cannot get it. I don't get it.
What is it with kids?
I don't get it.
Let me tell you this.
How we allow this to happen? How you going to be a police officer?
Boy, Juliana should have been on the show tonight.
And get I cannot. It's not. It's like it's not in my comprehension zone. I cannot put it in a box. Why
no.
we allow this country?
Now that you talk about that, did you see the other mayor? I don't know which city that she wants to abolish the police, but she paid $500,000 for her personal security.
She's a congressman, Bush.
She's a
congresswoman from Missouri.
You want me killed?
Cory Bush, something like that.
That one.
Son una loca descarada. Sí, ella quiere abolir la policía, pero esa es una descarada. Pero tú sabes una cosa, esas descaros yo los entiendo. I can understand that. She's an opportunist. She's a fake public service. Now, what I don't get her is
I cannot afford $500,000 security.
no, but let me tell you something. But nobody's gonna kill you or something. But not me. I don't care about that. What happened is this. I wanna. My thing is this. We're going against the child, the kids of this country. The children, they cannot be touched. It gotta be off limit completely. Why? If you are a Christian, you defending this. If you are a Christian and you go to church and you say, God, forgive me for all my things, you don't know the first thing that you're doing is voting for these things to happen?
Oh, man.
What the heck?
No.
Give me a break. No, I'm telling you that...
Children, let me tell you, when Eduardo was like 17, 18, he told me, Mom, I wish one day I could raise the kids the way you raised me. Because he had a beautiful childhood.
Of course he did. Of course he did, because he got two beautiful fathers, because he got a man. And let me tell you something. I don't care, because I saw such open minded that is sometimes I'm surprised myself. The stuff that I really doesn't really, I don't care. I really don't care. But coming back, so to go is why Christian people allow all this crap to happen in their face and they don't do nothing about it.
Right.
Why is not God there?
Yeah.
And what I say is I don't blame in God because I don't know God. I don't believe in God, so I don't blame him or I don't thank him for nothing. But the thing is that if I had that faith that I got somebody protecting me, man, I wouldn't be the pastor from, remember the Canadian pastor that the guy said, you're going to close my church?
No, you're
I don't
not.
think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to open it. And if the COVID coming here, God is going to kill it. Because the other thing is if you believe in God, you don't believe that God can kill the virus?
Right, money. You may not believe in God, but I'm telling you, you will protect your daughter to the end of the earth.
Of course I would do. And nothing to do with God.
But Manny, also understand, though, that Scripture is clear about what happens when you don't act, right? When God passes judgment or exits a situation, this is what happens, right? So it's like you can say, where's God? It's like, where are the people doing what God commanded them to do? Julian and I don't worry about these things because we're doing what we're instructed to do. Like, she should have been on this show tonight because when it comes to the kids, forget about it. That's Mama Bear.
She's always welcome.
Oh, she's in another place, right?
She's super welcome here.
But that's how important this is. And we scream at the top of the rafters over this fight. And we keep asking people. We put out a publication every day and we ask the same question. How long are you going to let these people do this to you? Here's how to stop them from doing it. Here's what we're doing to stop them. But we're 2 people, 3 people, whatever. We need everybody to be moving in the same direction to actually get it done. You see what happens when you make enough noise? They back off. But they know they've got us so split, right? And they say, the kids. And they always do it under this guise of, well, you have to be accepting in this. And it's like, you can go straight to Hades with that BS. You're not touching kids. You're not going to sexualize them. Not on my watch. Not as long as I'm breathing. I'll do everything I can. We've turned down work, business from people because of things like this. It's like, enough. That's where people have to be at. That's where whoever's listening, you have to dig real deep, especially if you're a believer. You got to dig really, really deep right now because it's in the book. This is that time where the wheat and the chaff happens, right? And guess what happens to the chaff? It gets burned up in the fire. So either you are for real or you're not. But if you're not, you're going to get caught. It's coming.
I don't hear criticizing these people or the Christian people or nothing like that. What happens is we need them, and they're not there for us.
But they need to be criticized, man. You need to call them out.
Manny, there's a video that I would like to share with you. You making some points right now, but they're like
right now. I'm making points all the time, Pablito.
I want you to listen to this.
And that thing that they said in the White House a couple of days ago is disgusting.
Oh, it's insane.
Vamos a ir un video ahí un momentico, Elizabeth. Espérate.
And on top of that, we've just recently elected a Catholic president, and he is Catholic, he's baptized, he is a member of the family. We've just elected a Catholic president who is diametrically opposed to all of the basic moral principles that are proclaimed by the Roman Catholic Church. Not only abortion and the sanctity of human life, but the sanctity of marriage and this gender silliness. How in the world did that happen? A Catholic. I'll tell you, if he wasn't Catholic, I probably wouldn't be so upset. He's a member of my family. He's the most powerful man in the world. And he is absolutely opposed to the basic understandings that God is the author of life. How in the world did this happen? You want an answer? I'll tell you the answer. Because our bishops have been silent.
There's your answer.
That's exactly what I was about to tell you. No, not the bishop, the bishop and the pope. El papa es un comunista argentino, imagínate tú. La iglesia católica es desgraciadamente en la crisis que está. Pero no solo eso, tú sabes cuántas cosas. Quítalo pues. Pablito, no, es que no, it's not only la depravación y que cerraron las iglesias en el virus y todas esas cosas. Cuando se filtró la información de que Roe versus Wade iba a ser overturned, asaltaron no sé cuántas iglesias, docenas de church were assaulted. Hay centros, aquí hay centros que son voluntarios además, con dinero que la gente dona. No son del gobierno, porque el gobierno no hace esas buenas cosas. Aquí hay centros que la gente va, las mujeres cuando van a hacer su aborto, they got esa opción que, you know, those places that you can go if you're going to have an abortion, the women, they can go and they have a second opinion. They go, listen, I'm debating with this. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need a second opinion. And these people say, if you want to do abortion, you know, do it. But if you don't want to do it, this is we got this and this and this for you, and they help you out. They bring cocktail Molotov. I mean, burning, assaulting, church being assaulted because somebody say that was not true. That abortion was abolished in the United States, and I don't see the Republican Party standing up for what they're supposed to. We analyzed this morning. We're talking about the Republican Party. The leadership of the Republican Party is really, really, really in crisis right now, and they got the power. And that's the thing is that we have to overthrow these people. We have to get them out of there. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we have to get them out of there. But the other thing is that I think that one of the forces, because the other people, the workers, the black people, the Spanish people, they are new for the Republican Party. They start getting to the Republican Party and find out the Republican Party is not what they thought they're going to be, and they believe that it's going to be a racist place or a discriminating place or nothing like that. The Republican Party is not a bunch of white people that are all Christians. But you know what? The Republican Party was the party of the Christian people. And the Christian people are being attacked and being abused for the last few years. And the Christian people are being passive. And we need the Christian people. We need the people of faith to stand up for what, because I really believe if the Christian people stand up for what they believe, nobody can stop them.
Totally agree.
Nobody can stop them because they got a conviction that the other people don't have. The other people got some belief in some bull crap. The leaders of the other party is Ocasio-Cortez. The leader of the Christian people is God. What the heck, people? What are you afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
And I'm making a bunch of points, Paulito. No 1 point or not two.
What are you afraid of?
Yo no sé si hay mucha gente que me siga hoy, pero yo creo que es importante además que bueno, están una pila de opiniones.
There's a lot of opinions on Facebook.
Sí,
which
pero
is
nos están
going
mandando
crazy.
opiniones de sexo y no sé cuánto. Fotos de mi hermana, está mandando a alguien ahí, sex pictures. Pero yo pienso que es importante, es muy importante, que la gente empiece a revisar sus creencias religiosas y también empiece, y yo no quiero que dejen de creer o no dejen de creer, por favor, no me malinterpreten, es que si ustedes de verdad creen en Dios, yo creo que ustedes tienen que empezar a pensar de que ustedes son más poderosos que los otros que no creen en Dios. Si a mí, un amigo mío es capaz de decirme que está triste porque yo, o que él piensa que mi vida es triste porque yo no creo en Dios, una persona que me conoce sabe que yo soy en mi vida bastante exitoso, que tengo una familia linda, que tengo una vida que es un vacilón. A mí no, ¿cómo tú vas a decir que tú estás triste porque yo no creo en Dios? Porque tú crees que lo tuyo es mejor. Si tú crees que lo tuyo es mejor, ¿por qué tú no lo defiendes mejor que yo? Yo soy quien te está defendiendo a ti, que tú no te defiendes. Y yo no estoy criticando a los cristianos. Yo lo que estoy diciendo a los cristianos es que tienen que revisar, en primera, esto de separar, the separation of state and church.
Yeah.
Eso es una cosa. That's one thing. But the separation in church and politics is not.
That is correct.
Okay? I'm not talking about state and church. I'm talking about politics and Christ.
Politics and religion.
It have to be together.
Yeah, you don't. Yes.
You have to be together. Because you are not governor. You know, it's not like you're gonna be the government. The government, I don't want a Christian government or nothing like that. I want a society that got the 10 Amendments and guidance. Mm-hmm. Because in the collectivity, we need a guidance to live together. So we need some rules, some laws, and the 10 Amendments, they are the best. You don't steal, you don't go to, I don't know,
right.
All the 10 things that you don't do. That I do and you don't. But what the thing is that what I believe is that you cannot tell me that I'm a liberal, I'm a Christian.
Yeah, that's a tough one today.
You cannot, or you can say I'm a liberal, but I don't belong to the Democratic Party. I don't vote with him. I don't agree with what they say, and that's different because liberal is too many things. It's too many things. But if you voted for these people, if you're one of the 81 million votes that this guy got.
Listen, just if you're going to say it, like if you're being liberal, just give the token line. I'm spiritual, not religious, so we can move on, right? Because it's like let's not play that game and dissect your levels of Christianity. We know how this works.
Yeah, but right now, listen, right now. You have to identify yourself, your pronouns, your gender, the color of your shirt. Okay, my name is R.C. Williams. I'm from downtown Orlando. I got a red shirt, and you have to call me R.C. Williams.
Excuse me, sir. My red shirt self-identifies as a Christmas sweater. Thank you. Thank you.
See?
I'm on it. I'm on it tonight. Yeah, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Entonces, si tú tienes que identificarte por todo, si tú vas a decir yo soy liberal y soy cristiano, tú tienes que especificar un poquito más. Tienes que decir un poquito más. If you tell me I'm a liberal, I'm a Christian, You have some explaining to do. And you better do it in the next 30 seconds because I
Serious.
Yeah, really. Okay, my name is Manny Moulet. I'm a Christian and a liberal. In the next 30 seconds, you have to explain something else. You cannot say that things together.
Well, that line runs
know?
and they say, "Oh, Jesus was kind-hearted." It's just like, have you actually read scriptural text? Jesus was hardcore, man. Like, he would tell you about yourself in a heartbeat, and he constantly did that. Everybody's like, well, the apostles, it's like they got it the worst. They had the hardest heads out of everybody, to the point where Jesus used non-believers as examples to the apostles to say, you're being stupid. Stop being stupid. Like, if you read scriptural text, you see it.
And that's how the government is supposed to be.
Oh my God!
That's how it's supposed. That's how you don't want to. Why you want people there that tell you what you want to hear and know what the truth?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that.
I know, right? You opened up a can of worms tonight, buddy.
No. I started this morning and I talked to my wife and she wasn't too happy about it. And I said, this is the 10 Commandments. Okay.
Yes.
You shall have no other gods before me. I don't know what that means.
You'll worship no other gods. No other gods come before me.
Yeah, but,
Listen, people, there are other things. I was a Buddhist for 25 years.
yeah,
So
well,
look,
I don't agree with that. You should not make idols. I don't agree with that either.
oh boy.
You should not take the name of the Lord and your God and make. I like that, the third one. I like the fourth one. Remember the Sabbath? They keep it holy. I like that because my family is Jewish, so Shabbat Shalom, the Friday, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5, honor your father and your mother. I love that. Number 5, I think that should be the first one. You shall no murder. I don't dare, but I wish I could. I don't know. Sometimes, why not? No, but that's guidance for society.
Correct.
You cannot live in a society if you don't go from the 5th to all the way to the 10th. You shall not commit adultery.
Oh, you don't like the.
I don't do that. No,
you don't like the first three, buddy.
The first 3, no, I don't like.
The first one's kind of key, though.
Yeah, but that's the problem. I don't have any God, so for
God.
me,
God threw lightning bolts at people.
But the thing is that. There you go.
Just messing with
Okay,
you.
you shall not steal. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Oh my God, I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
And you shall not covet. How do you say?
Covet.
Covet. What
Yeah.
is that? I don't know.
You don't have a lust or desire for something that is unhealthy, right? You shall not covet. Don't covet your neighbor's wife. Don't covet your neighbor's stuff.
But that's it's like envy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's even more intense.
we are human beings,
Right, but that's why there's a rule book.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's
We live in a fallen world.
It's stuff that you shouldn't do.
Yeah, we live in a fallen world. That's why.
Pero yo creo, los 10, ¿cómo se dice? Bueno, los 10.
People weren't ready. They weren't ready for the church conversation
No,
tonight, man.
y mucho menos conmigo. Yo de verdad que lo siento, pero a mí me encantaba este programa hoy. Yo sé que la mayoría ha sido en inglés y que no sé si alguien se ha quedado botado. Trato de explicar más o menos lo que hay, pero hay una parte de los conservadores que muy importante. Muy importante. Es que cuando tú hablas de, por ejemplo, el movimiento conservador, los políticos están contando con los evangélicos. Y no solo con los evangélicos, están contando con los cristianos. Y hay muchas iglesias que han sido tomadas por el partido bolchevique. En las iglesias negras, por ejemplo, the black church, they belong to the Democratic Party, but they don't know what they're doing. I bet you that 90% of first of all, the leaders of those churches, most are really bad people.
That is correct.
Really, really bad people.
That
I don't
is
want to
correct.
put it different. Los líderes de las iglesias negras son gente mala. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Farragut, esa gente son malos. Pero los cristianos, si nosotros empezamos la palabra mía no es. I don't want to spread the word.
But look, man, you have to call
I
them
don't
out. Black
preach it.
pastors are the worst
I don't preach it.
because they're leading people to hell consistently. Not all of them, but you're right. A number of them are just leading people over the cliff. Right? It's like if you go on YouTube and search for Creflo Dollar dancing on money. It's a guy in Atlanta that said he needed $65 million for a plane. There's an entire service where people threw money out on the stage and he danced on it. Why? What are you doing? This is the same person that tells you to go vote Democrat. What is this? And why do people follow this?
But I believe that if you in this country, the people are so nice in this country. You go to a corner and you go put a sign to say, "I need money to get fat because I only like burgers." And you go to a corner with a sign like that, and the people are gonna pay and they're gonna throw money at you.
Yeah, they are.
At the end of the day, you're gonna have $50.
Yeah.
You know, and a coupon for McDonald's. I'm telling you right now. You know, so this country is a generous country. The people are the good people. We are being led by bad characters that are there. And the people who are right now on the top, they lie to us. And when we're trying to get something serious or sincere, they criticize us. No, for example, we just got a runoff election in Georgia for the Senate.
Yep. Yeah, we were up there.
The guy who won the Senate is a reverend.
Okay. Okay.
Walnut is a reverend.
Okay.
All the dirt that they publish, he never denied anything that they say to him about him. He never denied it.
No.
Everything that they say about him, they say, they say that because they don't want me to go to Washington. That's true. But what happens, his ex-wife, the people in his church, everybody telling about all the crap that he did. Everything that he did.
He's that guy. Praise God.
True. And the guy is a reverend. Un reverendo. Es un pastor. Un tipo que es un descarado. And he's a reverend and he's a senator.
Yep.
So the politics and the church are right there. All together. I don't know. I would love to.
Jeez.
I would love to do a survey. Go to his church and ask his people, "Why are you Christian?"
No, Warnock's in the pulpit saying that abortion is okay. And he's preaching in Dr. King's old church. So there's so much wrong with that. No. I mean, where do you even start, right? It's like, let's start with the stereotypes. Here we go again, right? With this same look, feel, talk, whatever. Praise the Lord, pass the plate, right? And you're pimping people from the pulpit, and now you're pimping people through politics. It's like you're a double pimp, and it's really scary.
Pimping.
Yeah, you're pimpery, yeah, pontific pimpery. It's like you're a double whammy. But we were in Georgia. Remember, we were in Georgia for the election last week. And just to see so many people voting against their own best interests, I just sat there and I wanted to cry almost. I'm like, wow, these people, they're just getting let off a cliff. And it's like, well, now, because you learn with Biden that elections have consequences. Now you're going to learn again. Elections have consequences, right? Watch what happens over the next. You got Warnock. Now you're stuck with him for 6 years. Good luck with that, right? We know how that's going to go. I mean, look at how this guy lives his life. Like, I'm going to get off my. You don't want me on my soapbox tonight, man. These people.
No, I think it's good.
Poverty pimps and just I can't do it. I can't do it with these people.
I think it's good. I said that it is es un tema que la gente no habla. Es un tema que la gente no quiere tocar. What happens is that it's some topics that we don't want to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it.
It's taboo.
I know and the people don't want to talk about it because they're hypocrite. Not because they know you're going to tell the truth. It's like in this room right now, I don't want to, people that are not looking at, it's like if we start talking about diet. All of,
all of us. It's talking
all
about
of us.
diet.
We start talking about, you know what? I got a celery this morning, and really, for lunch I have half a broccoli.
Yeah, okay.
And we know this hypocrisy. Big time. We talking about crap. But it is, este programa se llama Una Hora para la Derecha. Y la derecha, the right people, we need the Christians people, and we need their strength.
Yeah.
Of the faith. I mean, we have to use that. And I'm saying clear and openly. It's not like I'm not trying to recruit them. They should be in my size long time ago. Because that's the side who defend what they believe.
Well, it said, pick up your cross and, bear your cross. If you believe in me, pick up your cross and get to work, right? For years in the Philippines, men have done that. They've committed. They get crucified. They go through the whole process. They go through the process of getting whipped and carrying the cross. They used to show that on TV every year around Easter. They would show this so that people remembered, right? These people, and it's not idolatry. They're doing it because they're believers and they believe that they have to bear the cross. Do you know that during COVID, they stopped showing it on TV? I haven't seen it since. It happens every year. What are you doing? So now you're taking away, not saying that everybody should go do this. I'm not saying that at all, but isn't it interesting that those strong symbols that represent, if you believe in it and you believe in the word, that you have to pick up your cross and carry it, are just taken away? Slowly, they keep getting, now they're speeding up with the erosion. So we have someone who is atheist saying, where are you? If that's not a wake-up call for people listening to this right now, when the atheist says, where are you? Then you got some work to do. If you're not working, you got some soul searching to do, man, because that's the last thing you want to hear.
I'm trying to be mean.
You're not being mean, Manny. You're telling the truth.
Yes, I think that is very important for us. Super important for us.
Yes. Oh.
Okay.
Whew. Man. Man.
So we're done today.
Oh, we done today. Has everybody had enough?
We got like a minute to go.
Oh, my goodness.
Espero que la gente que haya seguido el programa hoy le haya gustado. El tema estaba picante. Bueno, en inglés porque está Arce Williams hoy con nosotros. Si alguien tiene alguna pregunta, nos puede llamar. Nos puede escribir también en Facebook o en YouTube. Y estoy muy abierto a esta conversación, porque me parece muy importante, porque además me parece que cada uno de ustedes, los que me desean todos los días la bendición y demás, y yo se los agradezco muchísimo. Es una tarea que podemos hacer, poquito a poquito. Es despertando a la gente que piensa igual que ustedes y que siente igual que ustedes. Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos, la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos. Que tengan toda una linda noche. Arce Williams, thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. See you next week.
Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you very much. Good job today. Los veo mañana tempranito por la mañana, tempranito con la verdad. Nos vemos.